Hello, Waswere here, back with another trim episode. This is episode 9 in the series, and just today, on Monday, they released the Seniston mini site. New archaeology mini dig site, kind of like not as big as Orphan or all the other ones, but it still has some content associated with it. So we are going to go through and complete all the trim requirements that are required for it. So what do we actually need to do? We need to complete all the new collections. We need to complete all the research and complete all the mysteries. So the collections here are, there's 8 of them, I believe. Yeah, 8 of them. 3 from Volusia and 5 from Eblis, which I believe is the collection person for Seniston. But let's get digging. I went ahead and made 500 Sign of the Porter 6s. So that's 25,000 charges, I think, if my math is correct. And hopefully that's enough to get us through here. The last thing I'm going to do is for relic powers for archaeology. I'm going to swap over to flow state, which is 200 relic power. And what it does is increase your excavating precision. So the amount of artifacts you gain per hour at the cost of losing out on soil. But I don't worry about soil because I can just buy more materials. So what's going to slow us down the most, I believe, is going to be these mysteries and getting the pages. We have to pick up all these stuff, and I'm going to start at the lowest level place and get everything I need from there. The first of many locations, let's see what is at this location. It's the level 62 spot. So we'll see what we get from here. I also have these high-spec monocles, which temporarily increase our base precision by 20% when excavating. So we are now done with the artifacts from here, as we have 3 smoke urns, 2 Hand of the Ancients, and 2 Infuller ropes, and that's what we needed exactly, but we're still down a page. We need to get a 3rd page here, and then we'll be able to leave this site. And very quickly, we got our 3rd page here, which we can get away from, and now we can move on to the next location. So this is the Ministry remains, and we got Inquisitor Memoirs page 1, and we need to get one other page from here, the page 8. And we also need to get, again, the same two of each artifact, and then 3 of the one that is the urn. So we have all the artifacts we need from the 2nd location. Same sort of pattern, 3 of the urns and 2 of the tablets and 2 of the other things. But we're still missing 1 of the 2 pages we get here, so I'm just gonna keep on AFKing. Whoops, I never recorded actually finding all of the special research, but there are a total of 4 that we found already. The 5th one's locked by a mystery, so we haven't done it yet. But they each take about 40 minutes to do with base time, but we can knock that down to 23 minutes with our really good researchers. So we're gonna go ahead and do all of these just so we're not time locked at the end of this. The first research, complete the pattern, solve the puzzle, is done. So we'll go ahead and grab it here. Just view the report. I think we get we get the message in the box, and now we can send out another one. And we'll just send out this one. It'll take another 23 minutes. We now have 400 ancient glass shards, and just to avoid getting more and the fact that our Grace of the Elves just ran out, so we can go ahead and bank again, I'm going to go ahead and start repairing these stained glass windows. I guess they're still invisible, but once you repair all 4 of them, you get access to certain things that you need for trim here. And the rest of them are just throughout the cathedral, so we get the Nobility of Blood done, the blood-stained glass window ice here, and then the final one is over there. And that is achievement complete, Pain in the Glass. Always with the puns, Jagex. And getting that achievement done is one of the trim requirements. And now we should not get any more ancient glass shards as they are useless. Honestly, I'm giving up on this location for now, and we're going to come back later. I'm going to go check the bank to see exactly how many of these artifacts we have. I feel like it's like close to 60. Yeah, we have 31. We have 54 artifacts from a location. We don't have the final page. So page-wise, we're going to just move on to the next level one, and we'll come back to that one at the end. You know, spice up the RNG a little. This is the Marketplace Debris, which has 3 artifacts, where we need 2 of each, except for the urn, which we need a 3rd one. And then 3 total pages that we can get out of here. This is not ideal. We have like 120 artifacts from the first 3 locations, and we're still missing 2 pages. And we went ahead and breeded ourselves a Spaghetti Purpura, and that gives us 2 more animals to get from the farm. Okay, this is our 142nd artifact, and we still don't have the Bloodstained Note from the Marketplace debris. So I'm gonna go ahead and give up for now, like I did at the other location, and come over to this Gladiator Remains, and then we'll come back later. There's only 1 page to get from the Gladiator Remains, I believe. I feel like they didn't describe it well, but you need to get this scrolled note first, because I got this scrolled note after 1 artifact. Not even an art. I've not even done a single artifact, and I've got the scrolled note. I feel like you need to get the scrolled note before the bloodstained note, and it really didn't say it. And after a couple fixate charges used up, we finished this Digsite basically perfectly. We got 3 blood and 2 of each of these. I have a theory where you needed to get that page from the Gladiator before actually coming back and getting the page here. So I'm hoping I'll be able to turn around this page relatively quickly, and then we can finish the Empty Children mystery, which unlocks the final dig site that we haven't gone to yet. And we get the page very quickly after. So I do think you need to go in order, which is unfortunate because the mystery doesn't really say it, and previous mysteries doesn't have to do that. So I think that's a bit of a faux pas by Jagex, if that's true. Okay, so we can go ahead and finish the Empty Children mystery. What we do is we teleport to the Seniston dig site, and now we need to find the scaffolding in the southwest corner of Seniston and select the squeeze through the scaffolding right here. And then we investigate the investigator's notes, and we've solved the Empty Children mystery. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Inquisitor Remains now, where we need to get the page for the Night Theater, Critics Review, Article 3, and then a couple from here, page 3 and 4. So first trip done, and we got 2 pages. We just need 1 more from this location. Let's go fill up our Grace of the Elves. And with 2 Grace of the Elves, it's really easy. I can just go charge all porters with 10 porter 7s, charge all porters with 10 porter 7s, and then I'm ready to go arcing again. It's nice because there's 1,000 materials every trip. So I just lost my auto sifter. I died because one of the Nodon Dragonkin came over while I was AFKing and killed me. So I don't have my auto sifter or my high spec monocles anymore. Now, luckily, I have all of the components. The only thing I'm missing are the tensile parts here. So I'm going to have to go ahead and disassemble magic shield bows until I get all the tensile parts. On average, it's about 2.6 per magic shield bow. So within a couple hundred, we'll have the 500 we need. And like 5 minutes later, we have the magic shield bows disassembled, and we have our 500 tensile parts. I'm just going to leave these in the bank for when I eventually die to the Nodon Dragonkin again. Skilling support, where is it? Auto screener V1.08. And just to confirm, it's always lost on death. Well, at least Jagex paid me back by giving me the Inquisitor's Memoirs very quickly. I believe now that we have the first 4 pages of the mystery, let's find it here. Now that we have the first 4 pages, we can go ahead and do most of the mystery, which allows us to unlock pages 5, and I think 9 as well, which allows us to get the remaining Citizens Remain ones and the Ministry Remains. But we're done at the Inquisitor's spot. Now I want to grab 1 of each of the urns. Shadow, smoke, blood, 1 for each of the elements, and restore them, because we need them for the actual mystery. Yeah, so we have 1 of each of these made, and now we need to go place these urns in different locations. Look, whoa, it consumed all of them. Oh, you only need to activate any of the statue. Okay, so you only needed to go to 1 of the statues, so I can just go to this statue. Now I need to go back to Jimmy for the next step. And we have to go back to the Inquisitor Remains that we were at before. So I'm going to do a cheeky method by going through the Carapac portal, as it's faster than walking through Seniston. And we climb up the stairs in here, and we have to do a little puzzle here where the pages tells us the puzzle. But because we're not on day of release, we can just do this. So it's BE, makes this weird smiley face. And we get the page 5. Now we can go back to Jimmy one more time. And we should be able to study the scaffolding now. Right here, and it's going to give us a research mission. And once we complete this, we will be able to get through here and get down to the citizens' remains. And it's been 23 minutes, so crossing the bridge is done. I went ahead and claimed this research, so we've completed all the research in Seniston. Now, once we go back to Seniston, we should be able to get to the citizen debris. As we can squeeze through the scaffolding here. And it puts us out here. I think it's... No, it puts us out here. They just didn't have an animation for squeezing through, so they just made the screen go black. But yeah, so we're going to uncover this ancient gravel here, and we get... we need 3 pages from here. We need Critics Review 5, Secrets of the Inquisition 6 and 7. There is Inquisitor Memoirs number 6 and 7 achieved. Well, that was quick. A Critics Review number 5 is obtained, so we can just go ahead and talk to Jimmy here at the site, and we can pick up our mystery right away and then go over to the Ministry Debris for one final page until we're done. But Night Theater Mystery is complete. Hell yes, we got the final page. I think we're done with everything trim related to Temple of Seniston. Right as Derp Derp gets it. So what do we need to do? We need to finish off this mystery by getting page number 9. We go to the Northwest statue. And we have to reply with Vindicati Vincide. And then we go to the Southeast statue. Activate it again, and we do Odorant Dum Metuant. So once they pop up here, number 4, Odorant, we get to visit the secret chamber, and this is very weird, but we can talk to Aurelius, and he will give us page 9 and the Aurelius mask, which we can use to get into to get the new relic power, which honestly isn't that good. It's kind of just good for Dunge. But we are done with Seniston mysteries and research. And we can, once this animation is done, we can go ahead and see Shadow's Grace reduces the cooldown of Surge, Escape, Bladed Dive, and Barge by 50%, but these abilities no longer generate adrenaline. It is essentially just the mobile perk, but without having to wear any augmented gear. This really, for me, only has use in Dungeoneering, because otherwise you can either wear mobile on your gear, or you can have like an Excalibur equipped if you're skilling. Now we can go ahead and start making everything. We need basically 2 of every artifact now. Okay, so we have an inventory full of artifacts, and I believe one of the new collections is at Volusia here. Zerosian 5, 6, and 7. Oh, we need an inventory spot for the Chronos. So contribute Zerosian 5, contribute Zerosian 6, and we'll start on Zerosian 7, but I imagine I don't have everything. So I need to get the helmet, urn, chariot, and serpent's fall carving. And we can now finish off Zerosian 7. Now, if we look at the collections, there's 5 that Eblis gives us, and luckily we have the Archaeology outfits. We can teleport to every single collector. So we go to Eblis. He's out here in the desert at the bandit camp Lodestone. We can start finishing off his collections. So this one, done. This one, done. Urns of the Empire, done. Entertaining the Masses, done. And the last one is Imperial Sorcery, which requires some items that we don't have yet, or some items from the old Archaeology collections. So I need to go get an Insight for your spell scroll, Sanguinate spell, Necromantic, Smoke Cloud, Ancient Mablix and Animate Dead. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. And there we go. The Animate Dead spell scroll has been obtained, and we now have everything that we need archaeology artifact-wise. We just need to go ahead and repair all of them except for this portable phylactery. We have all of the things made, and we're going to go teleport again to Elbliss, turn in the final amount of collections, and then we should get the achievement done. Turn in Imperial Sorcery, and yeah, we got a Elder Trove Jas tier 2. Now, if we look at our trim achievements, I don't think it popped up there. But yeah, Collector's Assemble is gone, so we're basically cleared out all the trim requirements from this week. The only thing to pay attention to is to be a master, which is still there, and that requires a node on Slayer Soul, but I'm not going to do that till I get through this 103 task on Carapax, so that way I don't waste all these kills on the Slayer mob instead of the actual boss itself. But let's move on to some more trim stuff. Well, that's insanely crazy. We got the shiny long before we actually got the base Spicati Apoterasaur. So that is literally the only animal we have left for the breeding log. All right, so it turns out that the breeding tick is in 4 minutes. What I'm going to try to do is try to double pull our eggs here to give us 2 chances on finishing the breeding log. So what we do is we basically have to teleport to the farm right when the breeding tick happens. So in 4 minutes, I'm going to click on this tree and I'm going to teleport there. As long as I do it within the correct minute, the game won't register that it has happened yet. And then when the minute ends, it's going to run the tick again. So I have to make sure I get to the farm on that minute. So we're just about at the right time. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we can teleport to the farm. Should have a breeding tick. Yeah. So our animals were able to breed. And you can see there's a lot of people teleporting in because I think they're all doing this breeding tick thing as well. And unfortunately, we didn't get the animal on that one, but we can come over here, and then by the end of the minute, there should be another egg that pops up here, or at least another roll of the breeding chance, because I don't think the Spicatis are 100%. Yeah, the Spicatis are 80%, and we have rabbits and the outfit, so it's probably like 90%. There we go. See, the second animal came up at the end of the minute. So unfortunately, we didn't get it on either of these. We got Tilia and a Purpura. So we just got our third clue voyage here. We just need to make sure that we get up to 100%. But before we do that, we're going to investigate these things called map tables. So essentially what they do is they tell you what location you are to travel to for the clue reward. And I believe this guarantees the fact that he's going to go to the right island. As you can see, both of them are saying light undersea is the correct place to go. So I can come up here, go to the clue focus on the Tengu, and he's going to go to one of these islands. And I already told him to go to light undersea, but I'm just showing it to you here. There's 3 options as he already failed the clue mission once. So light undersea is the correct one. And we can now send that mission, and it should be 100% success rate now. So we got up to 85% in seafaring, but I'm just going to go ahead. I have so many of these Sea Singer bottles cried. Get that up to 100%, and we'll send the Tengu off. And that should be all 3 clue missions done. So this should be a 100% success rate because we sent it to the correct location. And we say the Tengu has faced his inner demons and emerged victorious. And if we look, the Tengu has a hidden mission. If we go to here, yeah, we have 3 on our clues for the Tengu, which means that if we get another clue mission for Tengu, we get their special mission, and we need to get 4 of those special missions in order to get the Mask of Goo, which we need for the Salty title. So we need the 4 more clue missions. and the one story mission, and then we're done with ports. But to get that story mission, we need to get up to 6 million distance, and each day we gain about like 30k distance. So we still got another month on that. Put in a pair of regular Spaghettis in there, and they just released the rewards for the Glacier front, and I completely forgot that it's been a breeding tick. So we have about, I want to say, like a 90% chance of completing the breeding log right now. And there we are done. We've completed all Spaghetti Apoterasaur breeds, and I Dino. We're done. We're done the breeding log. We're done both breeding logs. We can come in here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna keep saying boom, 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 and boom. We are done. That is a trim rec done, and now we have the old Mick title if we want to. But looking at trim, that is one major long-term requirement knocked out, and I'm very happy to have that done. Hell yeah. So we have our first Gift of Goo mission here. It takes 15,000 in all three, so it's going to take a little bit to get as close to 100% as possible. But one of the things we need to do is we need to actually donate to the Tengu a certain amount of chimes beforehand. And if we donate over 25k chimes, then we end up having a 100% success rate on getting one of the 4 items of the Goo outfit. It's also obtained in order, so we need to get all 4 for the Salty title. So, Clue Focus, I think we talk. Yeah, so we'll honor the Tengu charitable donations of chimes. So these are thousands of chimes. So you got to be careful and don't put like 26k, because that would be 26 million chimes. So as long as you put 25 or higher, you get a 100% success rate. And then they'll say the chimes will be deducted when we send out the voyage. So let's focus on getting as good of a voyage as we can get. So I think 68% is the highest base we're going to get. I don't see a way to get more. We have our best captain with all our percentage bonuses. And then we have the best crew that we currently own also in there. So in order to boost up this voyage, we're going to add 3 of each of these effects. And that should help us out. I didn't need to have the third one for the powder keg and ration pack, but we got 87%. So hopefully this is a success. We'll figure out tonight. Okay, our ports mission is over. The other ones aren't back yet, but I'm a little antsy, so I'm going to go ahead and see if we got the Gift of Goo. Ha, we did, yes. So now we have 1 Gift of Goo. We can open this, and we got a Scrimshaw of Magic. Nice. And the Goo Hakama bottom. Ooh, we got our second Gift of Goo mission. 94%. So, big luck. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I almost didn't donate chimes. That would have been bad. So how many thousand chimes? And we're going to give 30,000 chimes. And now we're able to send out this mission. And did we get the Gift of Goo? I did. It was 94%, and we got the success, and we should be able to open the Gift of Goo. Got a Scrimshaw of the Elements and a Goo Wagi. Yeah, that's the second one. So we have 2 more to go before we can complete the Salty requirement. And that's going to do it for this episode of the Trim series. We maintained our requirements with Seniston and made big progress on our time block requirements in the player-owned farm and player-owned ports. With the Strange Rock change that came out last week, we're at a point where our biggest time lock remaining is Fish Slingers, which is about 20 days worth of tickets. I don't have enough time to get all the requirements done in 20 days, as I was planning to trim in late November, as that was when my Strange Rocks were going to be up, but with this Strange Rock requirement time lock going away, I'm now able to speed up how I'm doing the final requirements, and I don't need to drown out the episodes until the end of November. So as we work through the last few requirements, expect more frequent trim episodes. If you like the content I'm creating, consider subscribing. I hear it's free. But past that, have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one.